The enigmatic world of black magic. Does it hold a power stronger than just a curse? Imagine shadowy figures and whispered magic spells, weaving tales of power and mystery through the ages. Brace yourself for a captivating exploration of the unexplained boundaries between reality and the supernatural. Samreen claims that she used to be skeptical about such matters in the past. However, as each day passed, I noticed an increase in problems within my home. Specifically, my husband's perpetual anger became more prevalent and directed towards both me and our children. This worrying behavior prompted me to question the root cause behind these sudden changes. When I confided in my friend about these unsettling developments, she suggested that these could be the effects of black magic. One day, while cleaning our house, we discovered several unfamiliar pieces of paper scattered across various areas. These papers contained a combination of text and numbers. Curious about their origin, I disposed of them appropriately. Surprisingly, after a few days, my husband's behavior returned to its normal state. I became convinced that the effects I was experiencing were the result of black magic. It seemed to have been performed by our relatives. It is surprising to see how many people around us believe in these amulets and view magic as the only solution to their problems. We often encounter practitioners who engage in various rituals to exert control over others. These rituals range from burning candles in dimly lit rooms, drawing circles and inserting needles into cloth dolls, to performing ceremonies involving ashes or jackals, or even preparing horoscopes. Their ultimate objective is to manipulate and influence fellow human beings. An African girl once experienced a similar incident. Fed up with her stepmother's persecution, she made the decision to run away from home. However, fate led her into the hands of another woman who promised her a good job. There was one condition, though. The girl had to perform black magic to ensure that she would remain in that job and not leave for another place. With this objective in mind, she collected strands of hair from the girl's body and retained some of her valuable belongings. She then threatened her, cautioning that any attempt to escape would result in her being driven insane through the use of black magic. Afterward, the woman handed her a sum of money and dispatched her to Europe, requiring her to surrender her dignity multiple times during this period. Upon arriving in Europe, she found herself among individuals who instilled fear in her, making her worry about the possibility of losing her sanity. In order to survive, she resorted to working as a sex worker. Unfortunately, her courage dwindled over time. Thankfully, with the guidance of compassionate social workers, she managed to break free from this appalling trap and conquer her fears. Determined to prevent other innocent girls from falling into the same dire circumstances, she bravely decided to share her story with the world. Even to this day, she has not witnessed any tangible effects of that magic. This is why some people question the legitimacy of magic, comparing it to the concept of the law of attraction. It is suggested that certain practitioners, known as amulets or witch doctors, possess the ability to laser focus their attention and energy on a particular objective. However, beyond this concentrated effort, there seems to be no evidence of any actual supernatural phenomena. Throughout history, black magic and witchcraft have consistently been viewed as opposing forces to spirituality. These practices have been condemned as the handiwork of Satan's followers and are strictly forbidden across various religious beliefs. The roots of this knowledge can be traced back to the Renaissance era, and even in Greek religious mythology, one can find a plethora of stories surrounding magic and omens. These magicians employ a range of techniques, such as using voodoo dolls, practicing witchcraft, employing hypnotism, and summoning demons. It may come as a surprise to learn that in certain South American and African tribes, magic or voodoo is actually embraced as a religious belief system. The term voodoo refers to the spirits of the deity worshipped by voodoo believers who acknowledge the presence of a supreme god known as Law. Different sects in Hinduism also consider magic as a part of religion. Similarly, according to a group known as the Aghori sect, it believes that there is no harm in consuming the ashes of cremated men, eating blood and human flesh. Possessing these dangerous beliefs, these dark sorcerers are usually found indulged in activities that are closer to inhumanity than humanity. A European man describes how witchcraft and amulets led him to becoming a religious man. It happened that I used to do business of wrong type of drugs in Africa, and my ignorant friends there gave me an amulet and told me to keep it with me always. It will protect me from the police. For 2 years, I held on to that amulet. During this time, the police caught me on multiple occasions. However, each time they searched me and discovered the amulet, they would release me out of fear. It left a deep impression on me, realizing the power some individuals possess. Despite engaging in wrongdoing, they were able to evade consequences simply because of this amulet. Black magic encompasses a deep understanding and certainty about the occurrence of certain events, coupled with a sense of fear. Furthermore, there exist in our world numerous powers and entities that remain unknown to humans. Do you agree with this view? If you possess any personal experiences in this domain, I kindly request you to share them with us. But why stop at just one video? Join our ever-growing community of curious minds by subscribing today, and the best part, it's absolutely free.